Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. We are back with Ship Evolution again, and we travel quite far in space just to find a beacon. So let's get started. Alright, we travel very far to find this beacon. So, more or less, I kind of figured if we go towards the moon, we'll find something. And that holds true, because we found this beacon right over here, which I hope it's not on the moon, because I really don't care to land on the surface, but it kind of looks like it is. Nope, it's kind of on the cusp of the gravity well. So we're gonna head towards that and proceed from there, because we do have another ship attached to the bottom, which consensus in majority had said just get rid of it. Scrap it for parts. Probably best idea. I think so as well. So that's probably going to be coming up soon. So I'll probably just get rid of it entirely, just scrap it, because it's really not necessary for the double decking piece of it, I guess. But we could keep it if we wanted to grow the ship a lot bigger, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon if I don't have any parts. So the Ponos may need to go. Alright, we made it to the station. I kind of didn't slow down fast enough, but you know what? We're going to do our old-fashioned way of stopping, and that would be to just crash right into it. Actually, we don't have to crash into it. We stopped just in time. Perfect. Alright, we don't have any lights or anything to kind of see what's in front of us, unfortunately. So, this is a station. I don't even know which way it is upwards. It kind of looks like it's this way. I'm trying to look for a connecting point, which we can't fit in there, obviously. We could fit up here if there is one. I'm not seeing a connector, but I know there's a connector right over here. And another problem is that we don't have a connection point over there. But I was thinking of doing something in the front so that we can include a connector there. So I guess we're gonna have to edit the ship just a tiny bit more, so we can have this thing working a little bit better. So we can easily put it over here. We technically don't need the rockets. We're probably never gonna use a rocket anyways. And this is also kind of in the way. We'll keep that for now. I don't think we need to do anything with that. So the rockets, we could, I mean, if we could just scrap it, probably the better. Okay, rockets are being dismantled, so we'll get some decent chunk of materials out of it too. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this. And we'll put it in a connector, which works in two ways. One, we don't really use the rocket launcher here anyways, so that's why I don't mind getting rid of it. And two, we could use the connector up front, so that way we could move materials along the way. So we'll throw this one right over here. There we go. And then that way we can at least connect to the connector over there. So we shouldn't have too much problems with that. And I'm glad we have medical rooms here, so we can easily fill up our oxygen, hydrogen, and even power. All right. We can just go right into the connector right here. We need more stopping power in the front. We need more backward thrusters. For sure. We are kind of lacking it. I think we need some large thrusters going backwards. And that help us stop a lot faster. But for now, we should be alright. Alright, we are ready to lock. That's going to be 8. Okay, moment of truth. We'll see what station this is. Of course, the last 2 letters of the station name is kind of what tells us what kind of base it is, but of course I forgot what all that is. So this one is the WE, so whatever that is, we'll figure it out from there. I want to get the credits out actually. Alright, here we go. We'll get into the landing pad station for, it looks like small grid usually. Going from here, and we'll see what is this. Alright, here we go. This is going to be, we're gonna go to store and we'll figure out what this is. Here's the store. And a ship selling base. Which more or less isn't that bad because we could always extract it and, well, buy it and grind it down for parts. So like if we could buy one of these things that may or may not have a jump drive, that could help out too. Because the goal here was to try to get a jump drive, and of course, more or less, one of these will have it, I think. Yeah, here, jump capable. So we need 96 million credits, and we only got little to nothing. We honestly only got 32,000, so that is not great. I was also hoping that this station sold hydrogen, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So that's not a good sign. I mean, what we can do is do data pads if we really, really care to. That way we could go shopping for or looking for other nearby ships, if anything. Do we just do that instead? I mean, we could. I don't see why not for now. Let's just do the old-fashioned way of doing this instead. Pretty much go outside. And we'll stick ourselves out here. Data pad, create GPS. And we'll just do create GPS for each and every one of these. Alright, so the data pads also is good for gravel. So it's two-prong approach here. It's obviously not a ton of it, which will help make ammo and everything since we got a little bit of magnesium from the rockets as well. Alright, so another thing to do in here is probably pick up easy money. Because we are gonna need that. So we have search contracts, acquisitions. Acquisitions probably the easiest. Like this here, 530 credits, and we probably have that much steel plate, so we'll just take that. Motors, I think we don't have. Magazine power we need, so we're not gonna do anything with that. Silver ingot, I don't believe we have that much, and I think we would need it anyway, so we're not gonna take it. And the rest is basically escorts, which I've never had really good success with escorting for some reason. Hauling wouldn't be too bad if you had a jump drive. I'm not going to do this. 45 minutes worth of traveling. That's crazy. Repairs, more or less, is metal grids and steel plates for the most part that I've experienced, which is pretty interesting. But your search missions are probably the easiest, which you could chain them together if you need to. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. If we want to do all 4 together, we just do that, pop into our ship, and just go flying around. So we can always do that. I mean, it is a good idea to do it because we could start spawning things while we're moving around. So let's just do it anyway. So we're just gonna take each and every one of these search contracts, get going, and just hope for the best. I know we should have looked into the beds and everything like that to get some credits, but we don't need it right this moment, so we should be okay. So we're just gonna have to hurry up and do this contract. All right, we'll unhook ourselves here, and the furthest one is 14 away. So I think we could loop around that way. Yeah, we could loop around that way to get all these things here. So we still have 52% of power, so we should be okay. Not power, hydrogen. And we're more or less not using too much of it because once you hit 100 meters per second, we're dampening off, and that's that. So we'll probably just quickly loop around, get all the search contracts done, get our money, and see where we can go from there. We nicked it a little bit. I think we're okay though. Whoops. And off to the 8K Mark 1. And I did mess up. Unfortunately, my GPS locations, none of them were done because I didn't go into the GPS every time I hit a new marker, create the GPS markers. So kind of wasted some money there, but not much we could do about it now. Should be okay. More or less we're doing this to kind of see if we can spawn some more Maydays anyway, so not a big deal. Don't know why I keep doing that, but it just keep banging it against the ship a little bit, which is it's not significant damage or anything, so it should be okay. All right, so a Mayday ship did spawn somewhere behind us. It was like 28 or something away, pretty far away. No, 18. It was 18 kilometers away, but if I get back to the row station, it's gonna be about 20 or so. I'm not sure if we can be able to detect it. I think it's in this direction right here. If I'm correct, I could be wrong. We can wait for it to kind of ping again before we reach the station. And of course, we're trying to reach the station because I've got to deliver these steel plates. So, whoops. So, yeah, I mean, with the search contract, we did what, 4 of them? We're at 215,000 credits. We're way far away from our goal of getting that jump drive ship if we want to go that route. Instead of trying to scrap for parts through Maydays, which is a little tough to find for some odd reason. But what else are we going to do? And I don't think that Mayday is going to ping anymore. I think we're too far. Oh, no, it's not too far. 21 away right behind us. Okay, so that's not too bad. At least we have a decent direction to head towards once we deliver what we need to deliver here. The only thing I feel like if we are going to keep the ship on the bottom, we need to add the thrusters in the back to the front. We need some stopping power. We have very little stopping power, and us traveling this constantly, not the very best idea because we're going to run out of hydrogen fairly soon. Although we have a decent chunk of hydrogen, but still can be a problem down the line. I might have to hit this thing unless I am stopping it right at mark. How close is that? I'm not even like really calculating it or timing it. That's just all luck. Alright, we're connected, and again, the Mayday should be right over there, but let's just deliver what we need to deliver first and see what we could do from there. Alright, so we need to deliver the steel plates, although we should probably keep our steel plates, but nothing too crazy about that. Let's finish this by giving this Stingray. And that gave us a ton, 500. Now we got much more stuff to do. Interior plates for 27, not much at all. Steel plates at a mil. We'll take that one. I think we have enough for that. Now we're 1 million right there. And of course we have more search contracts if you want to do it. But I just want to get a little bit of funding so I can purchase hydrogen whenever I need to. And I don't think they sell hydrogen in these type of situations. So that's not the best idea, but let's see here. These are small ships. Yeah, these are small ships. So stuff for it. I think the large ship, the cheapest one is going to be this one, the pretty much a starting space pod. The only thing good about it is that it has a lot of ion thrusters, so we could go with that. But kind of pointless. I mean, the only ship now I think we purchased this one right here, the kite miner, but we're not even drilling, so makes no difference. Oh, we could do the tug ship, but not necessary. I mean, that's great for. I mean, we could use it as a small ship to move stuff around if we need to. Yeah, it looks like if we do wanna get something with jump drive, it's gonna cost us a couple mil. I'm thinking if we could get this thing, this fighter, that's actually not too bad. And keep it aside, so if we do need to fight or anything like that, we have a small ship to do that. But again, fighting with a small ship is not really ideal. It'll break so fast. So, yeah. Alright, I think we keep what we got now. Let's get, if we can get more data pass, and this time do it the right way. We can get some GPS point to see what's close by and what's not close by. All right, so the proper way to do it is, of course, create GPS markers, come here and double click them. So I'm not sure why when I did a bunch of them, it didn't let me just keep them instead. That I had to actually do this constantly, which is a bit of a pain. So I wish we could just do that. And we'll double click them a little later. Unless you could do it I just didn't do it fast enough so that it disappeared. Potentially. I don't know. Let's see. If we did this one. And then this one. Will we have 2 grayed out markers? Yeah. I guess we did come back fast enough to it. Or because I got rid of them. I think more or less it's probably because I got rid of them beforehand. Or does it always work that way? Where if you put it in the assembler after the fact, do you just lose them? I highly doubt that. I hope not. Anyway, they're all IS, CMs, and TC stations. And okay. I don't have any mods on, so I can't see really what the distance are for these things. But it looks like most of them are pretty horrendous. Closest one is about 2,000 kilometers away. So that is definitely that's a no-go for me. Definitely a no-go for me. So let's go and explore that Mayday. And I should really look into editing out the ship a bit too, because it needs some work. It definitely needs some type of work. Alright, I'm trying to figure out where we were. So roughly around here. And I'm going to fly forward this way, and hopefully that Mayday pops back up. It should pop back up, but if not, then that's going to suck. Alright, so we're roughly out of the mark where we started when we had that Mayday around here. Before we went back to the beacon. So I hope it pops back up. If not, then we lost it, unfortunately. I hope I am heading in the right direction though. Because that is another thing. I'm not quite sure if that's the case. Haven't seen it pop up just yet. Oh, there it goes. It did pop up really quickly, right around here. I didn't see exactly where it was, but it was 11 away, so maybe I could spot it. Would be nice to get an asteroid station. It would be very nice to have something like that around. I'm gonna try and head this way and hope for the best here. 10 away. Oh, I think I see it right there. That itty bitty blip. Yeah. That looks like that is what that is. Okay. Not sure exactly what the ship is. I'm gonna slow down just a tiny bit because I think we're getting a little too close. Oh, is this the... I think I've dealt with this one. This one is hydrogen ship. So that is actually kind of worth it. Because we are losing a decent chunk of hydrogen. But the only thing is that, yeah, there's Gatlins. Right there and right there is the main 2 Gatlins that I can see. I don't know if there's any more than that. I'm trying to get closer. See if there's any interior turrets. So I might be safe going right back here and then creep up on the turret, if anything. So that is definitely a possibility. But if there is other turrets, then that'll be a little bit more rough to kind of deal with. Alright, we don't need to get that close. Is the turret there? I can't tell for sure. Alright, about 700 away from it. No, that's a merge block. I think there's the 2 main Gatlins right there. Which they're just spinning around. Oop, they're actually shooting at me. And they took out my camera. Great. Alright, so apparently it shoots me at 800 away. Well, they are the Gatlin turrets, so that could be why. But why you had to go and take out my camera? That's some sharpshooting right there. Really? From that far away, you took out my camera. I think it's still shooting me, so that's another problem. So we're gonna have to back up a little bit more too. Okay, so those are the main two turrets. So if we could get around it and shoot it down, we might be okay. Okay, we'll bring this weapon here, this rifle. And hopefully we can take out the turrets if we can't grind it down from a distance. So I think we'll be safe if we end up over here. Let's just hope for the best. I'm gonna serpentine a little bit. Here we're getting shot at from those two turrets. Ouch. Gotta be careful with how we approach. And hopefully we can stop right there. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And we just gotta get rid of those turrets wherever they are. I think it's right there. That's one. So if I could probably just shoot it instead of grinding it down, that should be okay too. Alright, good. That took a lot of ammo, but that's fine. Oop. Doesn't help if I take out the shielding. Need this Gatling to go on fire, and we should be golden here, I think. Okay, perfect. I think that would be it in terms of Gatling. Let's just hope so. At least it's not moving, so that's a good thing. We'll claim the grid. Got merge blocks, so that's interesting as well. Not sure how I'm gonna be dealing with that. And these are conveyors. Wow, small conveyors on a Gatling. That's not very safe, is it? Yeah, we need mats to fix these up if we really want to fix them up. Yeah, it's just the motors that we kind of destroyed, but that's fine. Is there anything in here that's Gatling wise? I can't even see. It's so dark in there. So we gotta be careful. We found probably Steve's friend in here. So what do you got in here? Nothing. Come on, you gotta have something. Nothing on the beds. Got windows that's destroyed. These buttons are destroyed. The seat is pretty destroyed, so we just grab that off of it. And that's pretty much it, right? You got a bathroom, you got your armory with nothing in there, timer blocks. This merge block, which I think is connected to hydrogen tanks and everything like that. Tons of steel plates right here. Oxygen, yeah, hydrogen engines. Yeah, lots of stuff here, actually. Just gonna hack these. So then that way we can, I guess we can connect them, if anything. And hydrogen. Oh, unfortunately, not that much hydrogen in these tanks, huh? How much is it? 50%. All right, that's not terrible, but also we are running it dry with this thing running. So we're gonna have to turn that off. Okay, so not too bad of a find. Unfortunately, this is out for the count too. So, all right. So what's good about this? It is gonna be more of a hydrogen drawing ship that I can utilize. Other than that, it's not going to be anything worth it, to be honest. So basically, this is the hydrogen tanker, which makes sense. All right, cool. Where is our ship? Did I really get rid? I got rid. No, I didn't even get rid of an antenna, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. Do we have? No, we can't even see it. Is that it right there? I think so. No, we didn't travel that far. Oh, right there. Okay, why are you not showing up with the antenna? Did I get rid of the antenna in the back? I think I did. No, I didn't. It's right here. It kind of looks like it's off though. Did I turn it off by mistake? No, it's on. So why could I not see the name of the ship? Oh, we need to enable broadcast. Okay, that's probably what it is. But that's going to kill a lot of power. Yeah. Which is fine. We'll turn it on when we leave the ship next time we know it, right? So antenna, we'll just do enable broadcast on and off. So if we ever need to do that, we can turn that on there. Our turrets are all off. And we can head on forward. And what we're going to do is basically just connect it in the back. Grab all the hydrogen that we can out of it. And we could also run the hydrogen engine as well. Because it has 100 hydrogen on there that we can just utilize. Okay, we are towards the back. And I know there is a connector right there, which we try to remove for whatever reason. So we're going to have to kind of put that back. But for sure, we don't need a tanker because our ship itself is basically a tanker too, because it has a whole bunch of stuff on there anyways. It looks like we do have to build back this right here if we want to extract anything. Okay, so that's ours. Let's get in here. Oh, no, I'll probably use this one here. And we're gonna have to get into this connector without breaking anything. There we go. Connect there. And our hydrogen tanks, which be these, we're gonna stockpile on and just extract all the hydrogen out of those things. And once they're extracted, we can turn on the hydrogen engine to power up our ship if we need to, or recharge our ship. So I think that's all done. If we're all on stockpile, then that means we're not extracting anything, so we should be okay to turn it on. I think. I hope. Yep. And that should power up all the batteries. Well, the only other problem is that we also have batteries on this ship that we need to kind of remove as well. Otherwise, we're just wasting it. Okay, batteries we have here. We're probably just gonna get rid of the batteries itself. I don't think we need to take them over, do we? Oh, we could discharge them. Why not? We'll discharge them. That would probably be the smarter move instead of just getting rid of them. So at least we could charge up our ship as easy as possible. How many batteries are on this thing? Ooh, that's a lot of batteries. Yeah. Definitely discharge is the way to go here. Alright, that's done. This one's dead. This one we could take. I wouldn't worry too much about that one. Let's see. We gotta get rid of... we gotta hack this, unfortunately. Even though we built it back together ourselves, we still gotta hack it. All right, that's good. I think the hydrogen engine is done for. No, it's not. All right, actually, no, we didn't turn it on. All right. I don't know if there's any other batteries, but if there are, we could discharge them. It's not a big deal. And we got to fix these up really quick. Let's see. We'll have to fix it up and dismantle and then hack it again, which is a bit of a annoyance, but we have to do it that way. We'll grab the ammo. Nice. 14 ammo, which is good. Hopefully that throws it in there. It's not gonna put it back into this one. Get rid of this. Use it. And we're good. All right, so the rest is basically... Well, we got to do this one as well. Once we get that one, we're probably just gonna pretty much dissect the whole entire ship. All right, grab the ammo, grab the turret itself. Okay. All right, so I think pretty much more or less we'll just scrap everything off the ship. So get some parts. And we're discharging, so we got some power and everything like that. So we'll start from here on out, probably. All right, unfortunately, it's going to take some time for this to drain out. So we're going to have to wait for it to kind of deplete itself as we recharge our batteries. Which I noticed there's a few batteries that we own that is not taken over yet either. So with the 15 minutes, what we can do is completely take this out if we need to. So there's that. And we could get rid of these tanks by adding some more, what do we call it, too? Some steel plates. So we could just connect it to the connector right here. And just kind of bring it down this way right here. For now. Oh, looks like we made a mistake here. This one should be on discharge, not recharge. All my other batteries on recharge. So hopefully that kind of didn't ruin anything. But we'll keep that going. So we get rid of this hydrogen tank. And the battery should still be drained from there. So we could skip off the top here. Here, and yeah, these should be draining as much as possible. And once they're done, we'll get rid of them. All right, so from there, do we get rid of our Ponos, the double-decker piece of the ship? Probably, because it's pretty much got useless items on here. Yeah, I think it's pretty useless to have all this stuff here. So let's just get rid of it for sure. We also need to connect into the Ponos so we can get rid of some other stuff from there too. We are also recharging a battery on there, so that's also a problem. Unless we find a new home for the batteries. That's one thing. I kind of don't want to get rid of it. Kind of do. It doesn't look great as it's attached there, obviously, because it's just a bit of an attachment down there for no apparent reason. So, yeah, I guess we should just remove it. These batteries right here, let's just discharge them if we have to. I think our batteries... They're not completely full, but well, at least one battery is like not even charged at all. So that could kind of benefit from that. All right, so yeah, that's gonna take some more time. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna get rid of the Ponos. I really don't see a point of having it there, to be honest. So we do need the parts, so why not? All right, we also gotta dish the hydrogen off of these things too. So our hydrogen tanks. You need to go back on stockpile for now. Actually, take off these for stockpile. Yeah. Okay, perfect. That's fine. We'll turn this on to drain what we can drain out of it for the battery purposes. We probably could add more batteries onto our current ship, Stingray. Should we do that? Probably. We have 1, 2 there. And then 1, 2 there. So where else would we add a battery? So that's another problem we have there. We could add it here if we need to. Yeah, this space here. What minus this thing here. Hmm. Hmm. Do we need more batteries? I don't really think so, but I think just in case we should add more batteries. And where can we add it? That's the biggest problem I'm seeing right now. There's no good place to add one. And there's also a weird spaces outside. I don't think we need the batteries, but is our batteries gonna recharge enough? Like most of the batteries are full except for a few of them, which is like this. Well, this discharging. This one's recharging, so that's fine. Well, I guess we still got a few that can recharge. All right, I think that we're good. We're good. We should be fine there. All right, we'll get rid of the broken battery right here. And yeah, we'll just continue to grind everything down. Yeah, without a ship doing this, it is gonna drain a lot of my power. Although we could do a piston thing like we did last time to kind of drain it all down or dwindle it all down. We probably should do that. But it can wait. Okay, we got most of this out. I believe we could go the route of doing a piston now, going forward this way if we need to. Most of the batteries up front. Not much batteries back here. So it'd just be easier to extract. I would probably say yes, let's just do that. But we need what, 1, 2, maybe 3 pistons going that way. So that's gonna be interesting. So I guess we could do maybe a piston this way. Extend it and then go forward. That probably makes the most sense at this point. Alright, we're gonna extend this one. And then we'll bring one down. One down should be more than enough, and then the rest will go that way. Alright, we'll bring that down. Piston this way. And we'll go this way. So piston, I think we were fine with just getting one. Yeah. One should be more than enough. But we still gotta shave the top. But that's fine. We could double up on the grinders. We need 1, 2, 3, I think was good enough, and that's the 4th one. Yeah, I think that should be good enough. I hope, at least. Alright, let's get these pistons up and running, and then we can go do our thing. Alright, there we go. So that's our pistons, and of course we're just gonna name them just in case. Then we get a grinder and grind. Well, we start from the bottom because we know for sure there's no batteries down there. So let's just get our grinders all set up. And we're just going to reach it out. I think that's more than enough, right? Yeah, should be more than enough. And we'll double it up here. Do we need one more? Nope. We're good. Okay. So that should do it, and we just need a few grinders all set up first. All right, perfect. So we could put welders on the sides to get this welded up faster, but it's so unnecessary at this point. So we're just gonna pop it in ourselves really quickly. There we go. Okay, so we are ready to grind. And again, it's gonna grind straight down, and no batteries there, so we should be okay. But first, let's bring this down. We're gonna grind from the bottom up. I think would be the best bet. I don't think I need to reverse it all the way. I think more than enough would be probably 5 as the maximum. Let's just say that. Should be right. A little lower than I would probably prefer, but it should be fine. Alright, the piston X's, which is these 3 here, 0.01 I guess, is our best bet. And our grinders on. and a slow crawl, but it should grind down everything that we need to grind down. We could move this one actually. Let's reverse this so it can be a little bit faster since it's grinding dead air at this moment. But goodbye, Ponos. It was nice having you for the quick little bits. Like point oh 0.01 was, I think, was a little too slow. I don't think 0.01 was the ideal thing. It's 0.1, I think it was, right? Nope, nope, nope. Not 0.1. 0.05. Let's just do 0.05. Slow it down a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. It's slow, but it'll do. And hopefully all the batteries will be drained out. Why is there a battery here that has not been hacked? Alright, it's discharging. Which it is completely out, so we can grab that. I know we are losing power cells by just removing them, but it is going to have to happen. I don't really feel like relocating batteries, so that's why. And the hydrogen engines are still running, and it's not really doing too much. So that's interesting. These should be done for. Yep, these are done for. Alright, grab that. So this hydrogen hauler is no longer. That's all done. Our ship is a little worse for wears, but we can always fix that. Alright, we're shaving things off as quickly as possible. Oop. And this is why we want the grinders to do its work. Well, we could take these ion thrusters and throw in as a backwards ion thrusters. That could help a lot when it comes to stopping power for our ship. Where would we put it? I don't know. Looks like we have the opportunity to put one here where the landing gear used to be. We could do that. And they could also be hydrogen engines as well. So there's also that. We could do a lot of hydrogen engines going backwards. So, Right, that is actually a perfect amount right there. This one should be discharging. 12 hours to discharge. Why is that? Guess we don't need the power, do we? So whatever, we'll just get rid of it. I mean, not much left on here, right? No, not much left on here. All right, let's just bring this thing back. We reverse it. Oop. And I guess we'll bring it up a little bit. Maximum, let's just say 3. And we got the hydrogen tank there. Not 3. I think 2. 2 would probably be our better bet here. Right? Yes and no. Yes. I prefer that instead of trying to grid 2 grids at a time. Getting 2 grid at a time, of course, would be faster, but it also causes issues where things might fly away. So let's not do it the quickest grind, which is okay to do the slow way. All right. What else is left? I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. That's the thing. We should really move the cargo out as well. Alright, this Pronos this is not connected to anything. That's not great. Yeah, it's not connected to certain things. Oh, I think we just cut it. That's probably why. That's fine. We will just have to move things by hand, I guess. I forget. Do we have to get things out of a cargo container when the grinder's coming? I feel like we don't, but who else? It's gonna do some manual work really, really quick just in case it doesn't. I mean, we're getting really, really close to this one here, but I don't know we're gonna grind this. It's a little further than... It's a little higher than the rest of the other things here, so we should be okay, actually. Okay, we got rid of that one, and there's this one right here, which probably is the same problem, right? Yeah, it's the same problem. Oh, that just got rid of it. So hopefully that does take it. Nope, it created a box. And not sure exactly why I created that container, which only had a little bit of stuff. So either I lost everything or I didn't. I'm not too sure. I hope not. It's a possibility. But we're grinding away here. This should be fine. Alright, we lost some of these hydrogen tanks as well. Not great. Because we could have still took the power out of that. But it's fine. We gotta move on anyways. And we got bits flying away. Okay. We should bring it back a little bit and we should be good. I don't know why that gyro is just floating there. Gonna have to get that gyroscope. Alright, we'll bring this back and grind out the rest here. I'm not sure how much this is gonna grind, but we'll just double check that. Probably not too much. Alright, get whatever stragglers. I don't think the grinder is gonna get these, which is fine. We'll just grind it down ourselves, I guess. Okay, we have a problem. We are running out of cargo space based on our current ship. That's not great. That means we probably need a large cargo container, I think. Now, where can we put a large cargo container? That is... Your guess would be as good as mine at this point. Ideally, I want to put it back here. Yeah, ideally. We don't need these seats. But even if we put it here, it's a bit of a bump because... Because it's not that big. We could put one down here, accompany Steve for now, I think. Can we? I think we can, but still not going to be situated that great based on this right over here. Yeah, I don't know. We could throw more cargo containers, small cargo containers for now if we want to be going with the safe route for now, and then we'll worry about Throw in a large cargo container relatively soon. I mean, there's no real good spot for it. I mean, here could be a decent spot for it, but it's gonna lose a lot of its charm. But shouldn't be a problem either. I mean, we could even put it right in between these two ships, but it's a little bit too exposed up here. We could throw it in here behind this. Right here with all this craziness that we don't need. But it does have the two hydrogen thrusters, and it's also too exposed. Once again, everything's just too exposed on here, so it's a pretty bad situation regardless. It's just the point of putting it there will be bad, because if we throw all our stuff in there and it gets shot down, guess what? we ain't got parts anymore. So probably not a good idea to do that. So I'm just gonna create 2 more quick cargo containers. So it should grab it from the grinders. Oh, yep, slowly getting it from the grinders, but we could help that out a little bit. So that means we have a decent amount of items now, which is great. It's probably not a lot, but good enough for the time being. And that's from the Pronos. And also from the hauler. So we should have a decent amount of hydrogen now. So that's a good deal. Alright, we get rid of these pistons. And more things. This ship just needs... It does need a re-up. It needs to be redesigned a little bit, so we could fit things a little bit better, hide them a little better. We probably have to extend it as well. So lots of work to be made here, or have to be done here, to make this ship more capable of being offensive. Right now, too much things that are exposed, like all these dented, like these refineries and everything out here for no reason. We don't really need a refinery, so there's also that. A basic refinery is more than enough, so we can keep the space. What else is there? I mean, we got all the hydrogen thrusters all set. We don't have all the ion thrusters set, but more or less we don't need that many ion thrusters. Is another thing. We need more of the backward thrusters though, so I'm more inclined to fix this one that's kind of like out there. So we do that. All right, perfect. All right, so there is a private sale that's neutral, so we could take that. It's a large ship, large grid ship, not a large ship. It's not really worth taking as well, but if we have the opportunity to take something or get more parts, why not? I mean, we are friendly with their friends, the ISTC, so it would be a bad idea to really do anything about it, but at least let's just check it out. It doesn't hurt, right? If it doesn't disappear at least. Do we have anything access denied? No. So we should be fairly neutral, or very neutral with this one right here. Backwards. Let's just do this and do ship brakes again. Perfect. Okay. So the private sale, I think it has only 2 thrusters. Not 2 thrusters. 2 Gatling weapons, or 2 weapons in general. So unnecessary to really do anything about it. Alright, I'm gonna turn off these GPS partners because it's kind of in the way. I know there was like a carrier before, which yes, I could take over a carrier. Definitely could do that instead of flying in Maydays, but we're not equipped to really take on something crazy or big. Do our turrets even have ammo? Yes, they do, in a decent amount. Our interior turrets do not, so that's not a good deal. Okay, here's the private sale. Okay, just wanted to follow. I don't know. Again, I don't understand why the follow breaks so easily. Alright, is that it? Can we pop out and just check out what's going on here? Okay, so this is a private sale. Is it worth taking the iron thrusters? Yeah, ooh, large car container. Even better. There's an interior turret and another interior turret. So that is what we're dealing with when it comes to this thing here. So I could easily just pop in this door and then take out the turrets. Why not? Let's just do it. The turrets were... Oh. Right in here. Is there anything good here? Nope. So that's the interior turret. Oop. Whatever. We get that hacked. Grab the ammo as quickly as possible. That's good enough, I think. Okay. So it's got a remote control and everything. And a beacon. I gotta take out the remote control wherever that is. Gyroscope will take. Large car container will take. And that remote control is still flying this thing, so we gotta find where that is. Probably under here. Nope. Here? Nope. Where would the remote control be at this point? Not sure. Yeah, this is not gonna be good in terms of getting friendly with the current base, but whatever. We can always get the rep back somehow. Is there remote control? I think I saw it right here. Yeah, right there. Done. That should be it. Okay, was there anything useful in here? Not necessarily. Just the iron thrusters and... Ooh, what was that right over there? What is that floating in front? Where'd it go? Hard to see. It's probably the suitcase. Right? Was it? Likely. It's fine. It had like weapons and everything. Like, oh, we are glitching out here again. That's not right. That is the weirdest glitch to have. We're just stuck basically. Yeah. Probably have to reload. Alright, so if we bring this thing back to our ship, we could just dismantle it and get the ion thrusters out of this thing. Do we need all the ion thruster materials? Probably not, to be honest, but yeah, I mean, this gives us parts for a large car container at least. But again, I don't even know where to put the large car container. I could put it in this space, weird spacing right over here. Like right here, if we need to. Or even in between it. Hopefully we have enough space for a large car container. Actually, should we do that? Should we put a large car container right over here somewhere? Probably. This right here is actually a prime spot for it. Where... Actually, not really. It's difficult to place. I mean, here would be okay. It does reduce our door and access space, but it's fine. We don't need access to it, I think. If we don't cut everything in half, where we won't have everything attached anymore. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the door and right here. And we're gonna temporarily put the cargo container there. It's definitely a bad placement, I'm sure of it. But we're just gonna take that risk right now because we need a decent spot for it. One, because I don't think we have enough room for dismantling that ship or any other ships further down the line. We have a cargo container, but now the other problem is that it's not connected to anything. A good connection point would be not those stairs. So we need that spacing right there. Oxygen's there, so get rid of the stairs. We don't need it. Whatever. Hope everything's still connected okay. We should be, I think. And we'll throw the conveyors here. I guess we'll do the conveyor junctions. Makes more sense to do that way. There. So that's connected at least in one direction for now. Again, not the greatest placement, obviously, but it's gonna have to do for now. Yeah, now that looks extra weird. But it is what it is. That is way too exposed. All right, we definitely need to kind of redesign this a lot better. Yeah, the only problem with this is that we are losing a lot of rep with the faction here, which is not the greatest thing in the world. Does it affect us in the faction that we're close by with? No, we're okay there. We're just not great with these guys now, so that's a problem. So we made some enemies along the way, so that's fine. We're trying to scavenge as much as we can anyway, so it's gonna happen. Got some batteries here. Do we want to take it? We probably should, but I kind of don't want to spend too much time on it, to be honest. And I think our battery is actually not too bad. All right, we're gonna continue to strip the rest of this thing here, and then we should be good to move on with a next adventure. All right, and we got 2 batteries left over. So that is more or less, I mean, we could connect it if we want to connect it, but and if we did connect, it's probably just going to be back here. So not really worth doing. At the same time, maybe it's worth doing. I mean, for now, it might be a good idea to have some extra batteries. So the best way to do this, we're gonna have to orientate ourselves to kind of connect it from here into something on here. So it's gonna be like that. The batteries are there, which we could take over later. It's not a big deal. All right, we need to go up this way. And we need, I think we need to spin rotate this the correct way. I think we kind of put this on. What's this rotation we're looking for? This way? Yes. That is what we wanted. Right there. So we gotta merge it this way somehow without knocking it away in space. So it's a little hard to see, but we're gonna get this done somehow. That's not perfectly lined up, obviously, but it's close. Oop. Okay, luckily it does do that. So we're just gonna have to speed it up. Get it connected. All right, perfect. All right, we got 2 extra batteries for no real purpose, but and they're pretty filled too, so that's good. So we'll just take over these. There we go. So nothing access denied. Perfect. Got more batteries. We got more thrusters, if anything. A few thrusters we can fix up. Well, this thruster we can fix up and add another thruster we need to. But I should focus a little bit more on backward thrusting. And what's interesting is that my unknown signal GPS colors has changed. Maybe that's part of the update. And I think the next episode is going to be more or less kind of redesigning what we got right now. I think we have enough parts for it. If not, then that sucks. We're going to have to spend more time salvaging as much as we can. Okay. That one looks like a dangerous one. And I almost ran into it with the ship. Is that the one with the warhead? No, it's just the box. We're good. I thought this was the one that explodes. That would have been really bad. I got some creds. Random little parts. And we're good there. Alright, perfect. Alright, so one more thing before we go. And as somebody had mentioned in the comments, we're going to call this thing the Imperial Stingray. Not 2. But, we can leave S2. Well, we can do MK2, like, as in Mark II. And that's our ship. So, not much a Stingray. I mean, the Stingray's still there. And then Imperial, or the Imps, which is the Imperial part, which is a great piece to it. And then we have the Ghoul attached to the back, which that's the tail. That must be a little longer. We also have that respawn ship down there, but it kind of fits. The double-decker, not so much. But we're going to have to kind of hollow out the inside a little bit to redesign all this. We don't need a survival kit here anymore. We don't need the basic refinery here. We can put it somewhere else. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can just remove, move it around, and kind of get a redesign. Oop, I can't even get out from the back anymore. So that large cargo container is not a great idea, obviously, but did it anyways for now. And I guess we'll just pop back over to the ROW beacon just in case we could do, well, I guess we could do a little bit more search contracts to speed up the Mayday production and everything like that, or spawning of ships. So yeah, we're just gonna head over there. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to drop a comment down below, even to just say hi. And of course, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.